the second-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Minnesota's offense will get the ball first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give is to Taylor. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Lindsey. Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads it downfield. And it's caught inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he... And wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. To the air, it's Lindsey. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Minnesota! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Fires into traffic, picked off. We reached the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. He's got it on the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. Makes one man miss. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Toledo was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Rockets performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Powers through the defender. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. That'll cut the lead to 13. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Golden Gophers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Breaks the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football in a small window.
And the ball squirted out. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Leaves it with the running back. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He's moving out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's Whittington. Breaks into the open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The give to the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Whittington. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Whittington. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. UMass put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Minutemen had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tracy. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching